Unilateralist, protectionist measures are increasing. This is the warning from China's Premier Li Qiang. He has just made his speech at the United Nations. Premier Li highlighted the need to resolve disputes peacefully through dialogue.
Amid the volatility and turbulence in the world, we must work together for peace and shared security. All countries belong to the same global village and rely on each other for security.
All right, let's now speak to our correspondent in New York, Mitch McCann. Hello, Mitch. Just give us a summary of what Premier Li has been saying at the UN General Assembly.
Yeah, good morning from the United Nations. After listening to Premier Li a short moment ago, I think one of the themes that came out of that was urging other nations to uphold the rules-based order and respect multilateralism at a time when other countries are sort of veering away from that. He spoke about unilateralism a couple of times there. Premier Li said that when he arrived in New York this week to the United Nations, he saw the flags of more than 190 countries, and he saw people of different races from different parts of the world here at the UN, and it said it reminded him that the world chose victory after World War II when the United Nations was created. And he said that was important to remember. And he also talked about, he had a warning, I think, as well. His speech came with a warning. He talked about that the world is entering a new period of turbulence. He called it a Cold War mentality resurfacing. And he noted what he called unscrupulous acts of bullying and hegemony. He said many of the causes of the economic doldrums in the world at the moment were related to tariffs. Now, of course, he did not name the United States, but maybe he was discussing the United States there, given Donald Trump's trade war that was launched in April of this year. But he didn't mention Donald Trump or the US. He also spoke about many of China's achievements over the last year. He talked about supporting global development for developing countries, and that China is going to hold many workshops for more than 50 for developing countries this year to help their economic success. He talked about China's climate goals that we heard announced by President Xi yesterday at the high-level summit on climate. Of course, China wanting to reduce carbon emissions by between 7 to 10% by 2035. So he spoke about a number of things, but I think the overarching theme was to urge other countries to uphold the rules-based order.